Welcome to Brake Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video of this 2019 MY20 Mitsubishi Outlander LS in this stunning titanium color. So what we'll actually do is run through the condition on the outside of the car as well as some of the features that does come in the LS model, being the mid-spec range. Now starting off at the front end, we've got that iconic dynamic shield look, which is the modern design across the Mitsubishi range, and I got to tell you, it's a very striking look. It does make the front end look a little bit more interesting with all these different details and materials used at the front. Beautiful chrome polish finishes, and the piano black gloss finish just ties in very nicely with the whole concept of the car itself. Now the headlights are a nice big design. They do integrate quite nicely into that front bar there. The headlights itself do have projector globes, which are going to give you a very nice clear cut line of sight in the nighttime, as well as a daytime running light along the bottom there that is going to improve the visibility of the car during the day when you are driving. It's not so much for yourself but for the other drivers on the road. Now indicator lamp is mounted into the middle of that headlight, and you also have fog lamps fitted into the bottom of the front bar. It's a quite an appealing look on the front of that car. Now as we come across the side on the driver's side, taking a look at that first rim, it is a very stunning multi-spoke design with that polished aluminium look on the outside of the spoke and the black polish finish on the inside of the spoke. When it is rolling, it gives quite a nice effect. However, you're probably not going to see that when you're sitting in the car, but the rim itself presents really well. Now, the rim is completely unmarked. There's no damage or scratches or gutter rash on there, and you've got plenty of tread remaining on these Toyo tires. Along the driver's side, the paintwork is immaculate. There's no scratches or marks that I can see from, and I'm trying to be really picky here, but the paintwork is actually A1 on this side of the car. Indicator lamp is mounted into the side mirror. That does clear up this quarter panel, allows for these really nice curves and arches, but also elevates the lamp on the actual car itself. Now the door handles and side mirrors are color matched to the car. It does blend in quite neatly and looks quite sleek in terms of the design itself. Now I also have that piano black finish at the bottom there. Now the car is keyless entry. You do get 2 keys with it. There is a little black button here that does allow you to unlock and lock the door. As you can see, the side mirrors do fold out when the car is unlocked, and they do fold in when the car is actually locked. Opening up the driver's side door, taking a look inside the car, as I mentioned before, the LS is quite a nice model, being the middle spec car. It's got the leather seats with the suede trim in the middle, and in my opinion it's probably the nicer design in regards to the seats, and the bolsters still present really well. They're quite firm, no damage or stains or marks whatsoever on the seats itself. Carpet lining is in very good condition. Again, no stains or damage whatsoever. And on the inner door here, where you can get quite a few marks, there is that actually just rubbed off, so no marks whatsoever on the inside of the panel, and the door card itself presents really good with minimal damage, if any at all. Actually no damage whatsoever, so presents really well and has been looked after quite well by the previous owner. At the bottom you do have a few plastic linings. That is to protect the door when you do open it, but also it is integrated into the design of the car. Now if you have a look at the windows, you do note that this is a little bit darker than the front window. Now what this is a privacy glass. It is simply a dyed glass that does provide a bit of privacy for the car, but it doesn't provide the same amount of protection that tint will provide in regards to your UV protection. So please talk to us about the tint options that we can offer you here. As you can see, there is a lot of glass in the car. You do want to make sure that everyone is protected inside. The tint that we provide is a premium tint with 99% UV protection, 60% heat reduction, and also all the benefits of using film for your tint in case of an accident. Now as we come across to the tailgate, I'll show you the second seats. They are again the suede leather look, so that it is consistent all the way throughout the car. Again, very stunning design. The rear seats are a 60-40 split. Now these seats can be fully adjusted forward and back in terms of your incline, and you can also move these seats forward if you needed to, just like your normal front car seat. Another benefit with these seats is you can actually fold them down flat. So if I bring it back, just pull it up like so, nice and easy, and flick this little lever here forward, and the seats will actually drop flat when it is all the way back, and it allows for a lot more room in the back of the car if you do want to transport anything other than people. Quite easy to click back in just like that. Very nice design by Mitsubishi. That second rim presents really well. There's no damage whatsoever again, and the tires are in great condition with plenty of tread on them. Coming to the tailgate, do have that beautiful chrome finish on the back here with the Mitsubishi badging in the middle there. Now there is a reverse camera mounted just at the bottom here, as well as your color match rear parking sensors that are going to help you park a big vehicle like this. Taillights are, again, a very nice design. They are an LED design that do come across the tailgate of the car. And you've also got your reflectors and reverse lamp at the bottom. Up here, below the roof spoiler, is a high-mounted brake light, provide that extra visibility for the other drivers. We've also got rear wipers and washers in this model. Now, opening up the tailgate, as you can see, it's quite a neat amount of boot space, plenty of boot space in the back here. Got 2 cup holders and a 12-volt socket for the rear seats. Now, this is a 7-seater model, and if you couldn't guess that just by looking inside, if I lift this flap up, there's a little bit of additional storage underneath here, as well as a cargo liner that does come in the LS models, just to keep things a little bit private in the back of the car if you do store maybe your laptop or school bags or grocery bags or toilet paper. Now, the rear seats do come up quite easy. If I just pull this up like that, you can see how easy it is to actually bring these seats up, and you can drop them just with that little latch at the top there. Now, I do highly recommend you take advantage of a cargo liner, which will sit at the bottom here, and it is going to protect the carpets and the seats from getting damaged, especially if you are storing stuff at the back, as well as using those rear 7 seats. Closing up the tailgate, coming along the passenger side, fuel filler cap is on the passenger side of the car, which is a safe side if you do need to pull over in case of an emergency. Now, third alloy rim, again, completely unmarked, no damage whatsoever. Presents exceptionally well. I'm trying to be a little bit picky now, just a little bit of sand. Still presents really well, and plenty of tread on those tires. And if you come across the passenger side, you could probably get a better idea of this titanium paintwork, and I got to tell you, it presents so well with that beautiful metallic finish. Now, I do highly recommend you talk to us about our glass coat, because that is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful paintwork, and it is going to protect it and preserve it for the lifetime of your ownership. So great value in this, especially if you plan on keeping it for a long time. Now, that fourth and final rim, again, completely unmarked. No damage whatsoever. So we've got 4 unmarked rims, plenty of tread remaining on those tires, and the paintwork around the car is phenomenal. What we're going to do now, pop the hood and take a look inside. All right, taking a look inside the Outlander. What we have here is Mitsubishi's 4-cylinder 2.4 litre MyVec motor. Now, it is fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, so you know the ride's going to be really nice and smooth. Now, I do recommend you come in and drive these, because I can guarantee you will enjoy the ride in these cars. Now, they do come with a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so lots of safety for all 7 passengers in the car. This MyVec motor itself produces 124 kilowatts at 220 newton meters of torque, so again, enough torque and power for all the payload needs that this car will be carrying around. It is a petrol motor with a 63 litre capacity, and it does run on your regular 91 fuel. Now, this car has a combined fuel consumption of 7.2 litres per 100 kilometers and an average fuel distance of about 875 kilometers off a full tank, depending on how you drive, whether you are towing, and whether you have and how many people you're carrying around in the car. Taking a look inside the Outlander LS now, as you can see, it is a very stunning car to actually be in. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of space in the seats, quite roomy, and you've got access to everything you can need just within an arm's length reach. Now, on the driver's side door, you do have all automatic windows, so driver's side and passengers are fully automatic. You got your window lock control just above that to stop the kids playing with the windows in the back seat, as well as your central locking button just next to that. Above that is your power mirrors. Now, you can fold in the side mirrors with this little button here, and you can unlock it as well if you are sitting inside the car. However, when you lock the remote, they will unlock anyway, and your adjusters for the height and angle. Now, on the right hand side of the dash, a few of the safety features that do come in the Outlander LS. So you've got your forward collision mitigation, your lane departure warning, as well as your parking sensor sonar button. Now, if you do need more information on these, please ask us when you do come in, because we're happy to go through the benefits and features of these safety systems. Above here, just behind the stalk, there is a little button which does flick through the little display in your head unit there. It does show you how much fuel tool you need to fill up, average fuel liters per 100, average speed limit, and just a few other bit of information as well. Next, that is your stability control and your headlight tilt button for just angling your headlights if they are shining up a little bit too high. Now, on the right hand stalk are your left and right indicators, your fog lights, and your headlight controls, which you can leave in auto, and they are a dusk sensing headlight system, so just leave it in auto and the car will decide when it needs to use it. In addition to that, you also have automatic high beams for those countryside drives. On the left hand stalk are your wipers and washers for your front and rear. Again, they are automatic rain sensing, so you can leave it in auto. Car's going to decide when it needs to use the wipers and washers. The steering wheel itself is a very nice leather stitched steering wheel, quite a comfortable soft design. It is also an elegant look with this piano black finish in here and that chrome finish just around the edging there. It is actually quite a stunning design, quite pleasant to look at. The steering wheel itself is actually very light to use, especially in such a big vehicle, which is good to know. Now, on the right hand side are your cruise control options, so cruise control on and off, your speed limiter and your adaptive cruise control in this car, as well as your set button. On the left hand side are your media control, so volume mode to flick to the different options, as well as call, reject, and your voice control for your CarPlay. Now, being a keyless entry car, it does have stop start button just on the left side here. Just foot on the brake and press that button to actually turn the car on. Now, coming over to the head unit, if you look at the entertainment system, if you have been looking at Outlanders, you will notice that this is a little bit bigger than the previous models. So being the MY20, it does come with the 8-inch display, fully touchscreen, and very nice to use. When your phone is actually plugged in and you have your CarPlay system up there, it presents really well, and it is quite a simple design, but very easy to access and quite user-friendly. So if you're going to phone, that is for your Bluetooth connectivity, settings, obviously for your information, and your multimedia for your digital radio, AM, FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity, iPod connectivity, and USB audio and video as well. So very nice head unit and quite easy to use. Now, the AC system is dual climate control, so driver and passenger have their own settings. You can sync it with this button here. Your fan speed mode is in the middle, and your off button just next to that. Below that is the hazard symbol, very easy to access. Underneath is a 12-volt input, with a USB socket for your CarPlay system or charging. A few empty slots here if you want to add anything on the car, like a light bar or whatever it might be, and your eco mode to save you a little bit of extra fuel when you are driving. Now, this little slot here is actually for your keys, so if your key battery does die, you can actually leave your key in there and turn the car on with the little sensor that is in the remote. Below that, 2 cup holders, which do store away nice and neat. And if I bring this gear shifter into reverse, again, very comfortable leather stitch gear shifter. You can see the reverse camera that does come in this car, and it is quite a clear line as well. You've got your guiding lines there and your rear bar quite clear at the bottom there. If you do fit a tow bar, that will display quite clearly right in the middle there. Pulling that back up to park. Car LS models do come with an electric park brake. Now, as you can see, the light is on to say that it is on. You do just push that down just to disengage it, so you can see that it's off, and you pull it back up to show you that it's on. Behind that is the auto hold system, which will just hold the car there for you at the lights. When you do accelerate, it will disengage. And very nice, comfortable leather stitch center console armrest. If I lift that up, there's plenty of storage inside here, maybe for your phone or your wallet or whatever it might be. And behind that is your rear air vents with 2 USB sockets just at the bottom there. Now, I'll get the camera person to actually pan around the interior of the car to show you the condition. Got to say, it does present really well. The roof lining is quite clean and neat. The leather presents really well, and the suede finish is phenomenal, and it's just a very nice detail in the car, I got to say, with that half suede, half leather look, especially on the back seats and the front seats. So what we're actually going to do now is jump outside and wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video of this 2019 MY20 Mitsubishi Outlander LS. Now, in this titanium color, you can see how beautifully it actually presents. It is quite a popular color, and the condition on the outside, I got to say, presents really well, as well as on the inside. The leather seats are in very good condition. There's no stains or tears or damage whatsoever, so the car has been looked after quite immaculately by the previous owner. Now, if you did have any additional questions, wanted to test drive this car, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, you can do that. The number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for our Platinum 1 program. Now, what that will offer you is 5 years extended warranty on the car, like for like new car warranty, up to 200,000 kilometers. Now, that also comes with the added benefit of 10 years Platinum roadside assistance. Now, that has all been included in the price of the car. If you do need more information as to what that will offer you and the benefits of that, please ask us when you do come in. However, we are going to go through that with you. Anyway, in addition to that, I do highly recommend you take advantage of the glass coat and tint, which is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful titanium paintwork, as well as the tint, and we all know all the benefits that do come with tint, so there is great value in this, so make sure you take advantage of these things. Now, that is at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will really affect your repayments. Now, lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, kind of gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.